realize how much you don't know.
Every day.
As contradictory as it may sound, a true genius easily admits how much he still doesn't know. You can be naturally great at making words rhyme, or have a musical talent the size of Vivaldi, but fail at physics. More than that, you most
Yes.
definitely have some
One
concepts
of the
to explore
worst
even in
mistakes
your
I made
professional field. If
was
you can
taking
honestly
physics.
say, I don't know, instead of mumbling, yeah, I have an idea of how it functions, and then Googling the conversation topic like crazy, it shows you are an intelligent person. This idea is backed up by science.
Excuse me?
Justin Kruger and David Denning worked with a group of Cornell University undergrads and published the results in their research in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology in 1999. They asked students to predict their scores after being tested in humor, logical reasoning, and English grammar. Those who were 100% sure they did outstandingly well ended up with worse results than those who were more critical of themselves.
Really? You mean
Number
if you
9.
tell me
You
that
wear
I'm
the
not
same
good at
clothes
maths,
every day.
I would probably do it better.
Have you ever noticed Mark Zuckerberg tends to appear in public in the same gray t-shirt all the time? We don't think he doesn't have enough money to seek fashion advice or style up his wardrobe. A more likely explanation of sticking to the same fashion routine is being a genius. Psychologist Oliver Burkeman has done some serious research on the lifestyle of the brightest minds in the world. He concluded that smart people tend to save up their mental abilities for more important things, unless those smart people are fashion designers or Lady Gaga, of course. We don't encourage you to disregard fashion to wake up your inner genius, but this study does make sense. Some genius inventions or brilliant writings can be created during that time you spend picking the perfect outfit for the day. So, next time you see your geeky colleague, don't blame him for that gray turtleneck he is wearing every day.
He might be the smartest person
Number
in the
8.
whole place.
You can
so,
feel what
don't
others are
judge.
thinking. It's not like you
I
are
do
psychic,
that.
but there are some signs of it. Do you know that feeling when you're talking to someone and they can't
Yes.
find the right word or are just postponing finishing the sentence and you do it for them? If you do,
Every
you
time.
might be a genius. Empathy is a sign of exceptional mental intelligence. If you are emotionally intelligent, you love meeting new people and learning new things. According to psychologist and author of Focus, The Hidden Drivers of Excellence, Daniel Goleman, people who care a lot about others and can feel them well generally succeed in life. Literally, feeling the pain of others helps you understand life better, so you can excel at living it.
You know,
You can even
always
learn
help
from the
others,
mistakes
like,
of others,
always.
not your own. Genius, isn't it?
Maybe you make somebody
Number
else's
7.
day by
You can
helping
perfectly
them.
control yourself.
From what?
The ability to control instincts is what we know distinguishes humans from animals. Genius people went even further. They managed to overcome and control any impulses they have. If you can plan and achieve goals without being distracted by emotions, you are more intelligent than you might imagine. You can even avoid getting in trouble by predicting the possible outcomes of this or that action. A
Wow,
group of
that's
scientists
actually
from
pretty
Yale,
true.
Princeton, the
Like-
University of Minnesota, and other educational institutions tested a group of people in 2008. They offered the participants of the experiment to choose from being paid immediately or get money later. Those who preferred waiting and getting more money later had better scores on intelligence tests. It showed that people who are not
What would
afraid
you
and can
guys
control
choose?
their actions, including spending
I
their
wanna
money,
know.
are more intelligent than those who find it hard to plan anything. Number 6. Your eyes are blue.
What?
Blue eyes look deep and sincere
Oh,
and sometimes piercing.
these
Just think
eyes
of Elsa
are
from Frozen.
beautiful.
Let it go, will ya? There is more to them than that cold beauty, and American scientists have been long interested in their nature. Many of them believe blue eyes are a sign of natural superintelligence. Professor Emeritus of the
How many
University
of
of
you have blue
Louisville,
eyes?
Joanne Rowe, has concluded
leave the
light-eyed
comments
humans
down
and
below.
even
I wanna
animals
actually
are
know
way
how
better
many
at
of you have blue
activities
eyes.
requiring self-pacing than the dark-eyed creatures. The fact that you are better at self-paced activities means that you like paying
Humans.
attention to every detail. Aren't those qualities important for work with words and numbers? If you have dark eyes, it is no reason to be upset though. The same study says you are great at things requiring an immediate response because your reaction is super developed. Plus, we still have a lot of genius signs you'll find yourself in. Like this one. Number 5, you are a chocolate lover.
I love chocolates. Like, yes.
MD Franz H.
I'm intelligent
Messerly, who
people
is
just
most
because I
likely a
love
chocolate
chocolate.
lover himself, published the results of his study in the New England Journal of Medicine. He tried to link genius, Nobel Prize winner kind of genius, per 10 million people, with the amount of chocolate consumed in certain countries. And he found it. Switzerland, land of chocolate and cheese, has not surprisingly taken a very high position in this rating. Sweden, Denmark, and Norway are not doing bad either. Even though many people find the results of this study very disputable,
Who doesn't
we
like
still like to
chocolates?
believe because
They're
we love
amazing.
chocolate so much. More than that, chocolate is known to stimulate your mental activity. And if you love it and have it in healthy amounts, it will not do you any bad. Hey, remember what Mae West said? Too much of a good thing can be wonderful. I'm sure she was talking about chocolate.
Well said. Well
Number
said.
4, when you're upset, you know what's bothering you.
Pretty much.
We all have those
the
days
time.
when everything seems to upset us. Coffee doesn't taste that good. The shining sun is annoying. And if people are asking you what's wrong, you only want to yell back at them. Even genius people get upset
I'm
at
okay,
times.
dude.
A lot,
Don't
in
talk
fact.
to me.
But they know exactly what's bothering them. It gives them an opportunity to solve the problem and move on. Yes, genius people don't stick to the past, and they don't blame everyone and everything around for their sadness. Psychologist Daniel Goleman explains a real genius does not only address problems, but also recognizes emotions when he feels them and not ignores them. A mind free
Wow.
of constantly
I
bothering
didn't know
emotions
that.
and anger will more likely generate
You know, the
something
best part
outstanding.
is if you know what's bothering you,
Number 3,
solve it right
you
there
talk
and
to
then.
yourself.
I guess half of the people in this
You
world
gotta be
talk to
kidding me.
themselves.
I always thought that talking to yourself was a sign of madness, not
Yes.
genius. It turns out it's just the opposite. Psychologists Daniel Swigley and Gary Lupian conducted a whole study on it. The good self-talk, according to them, helps us sort the important thoughts from useless stuff going through our minds. It's a way of singling out ideas. Some of them might be a genius. Listening to your own voice helps you understand yourself better. Maybe it was speaking to himself that helped Albert Einstein become one of the brightest minds of all time. Yes,
I
it
will
turns
speak to
out
myself more,
Einstein used to
like,
repeat his
legit.
lines to
I'll
himself.
speak to myself more now. I would be
Number
going
2,
crazy then.
you can't stand any background noise.
I guess I can at times.
If you feel like getting your noisy neighbors a one-way
But
ticket
it's
to
not like
Barbados,
a
you
lot
are
of
not
noise,
super
like
evil.
somebody ringing
You are
it
most
into my head,
definitely
like,
super intelligent.
But
Loud music
no,
and drilling
a little
annoy
bit
anyone.
works.
But we're talking about stomping, laughing, and loud talking kind of noise. A study conducted at the Northwestern University has stated that a genius hates any kind of background noise
I hate
because it
when
prevents
people
him from
talk so
concentrating on important issues.
Exactly.
Charles Darwin, Anton Chekhov, and famous novelist Marcel Proust all tried to make their workplaces extra soundproof and wore ear stoppers.
I don't
And
like
number
noise.
1, wait for it,
No.
your handwriting is messy.
No.
That's just about everybody.
My handwriting is super neat.
Next time somebody criticizes your handwriting, simply nod, say, I'm sorry you don't get it, and triumph on the inside.
But I've heard
Messy
it as
writing
well.
is
If
one
you
of the
have
signs of a
messy
genius.
handwriting, you're
The
probably
creative
a genius,
disorder
so
is a concept that was established
sad
long
I don't
ago,
have a messy
and there is
handwriting.
even research that claims that it serves as kind of a fuel for those with a creative nature. The results of this research, carried out by Kathleen Vose and her team, were published in Psychological Science Journal. Messy handwriting is also one of the signs of a creative person. Oh, thank goodness.
That is sad.